Hello there. Welcome to Wellness Wednesday. I am Stacy Hendry here with my colleagues Daryl Moss and Lucy Diana. We are the Synergy 3 and come together to teach vibrant health through group wellness programs. Wellness Wednesday is every week at noon and we talk about different health topics. Today we're talking about what kind of food you can bring to a summer party that is healthy. So I'm starting with maple glazed chicken wings. I'm going to talk more about it, but I'll show you what's going on here. So it's about 90 out, but I'm grilling. These are chicken wings, and I have had them on the grill. You can see they're nice and crispy. They've been on for about 20 minutes, and I've been flipping them constantly. I have the grill pretty low so they don't get burnt, and I keep just flipping them. So they're just about done after 20 minutes. So for the last couple of minutes, I'm gonna put the glaze on them. So I have here the glaze, which I'll talk about in a minute. And I'm just gonna use my lovely brush to brush it on. And I'm gonna brush it on one side and then let it go for about a minute and then brush it on the other side, and that will get them nice and crispy. And I'll close it up, let them cook for a minute, and I'm gonna go back where it is cool and talk to you about, what was in the glaze. So the glaze is very simple. I've used organic soy sauce. Soy sauce is really important to buy organic because soy is typically genetically modified in the US. So you always want to buy organic. The other option is tamari, which is a gluten-free version, or you can use coconut aminos, which doesn't have soy at all. They're all about the same flavor, similar flavor. So I have used this with pure maple syrup. And the sweetener helps the glaze to stick to the meat, so it just a little bit of something like maple syrup is helpful. And I just mixed it with the soy sauce. So I have a pound of wings is about 10 wings. And I used 2 tablespoons of soy sauce and 1 tablespoon of maple syrup. And it's so simple. So instead of having fried buffalo style chicken wings with the blue cheese and all of the other things that go with it, this is a great alternative. They're very tasty. And after Lucy speaks, I will take them off the grill and show you what they look like. So I'm gonna pass it to Lucy.
Hi everybody, so I have a great side dish for Stacy's Wings and a favorite in my family, and easy peasy.
Oh, whoops, sorry.
The easy peasy quinoa dish. So quinoa is a complete protein, very, very easy to make, you know, for those of us who are super busy. So it takes about 15 minutes to boil up some quinoa. Here it is all fluffed up. And first you bring it to a boil, and this is 1 cup of quinoa uncooked to 2 cups of water, so just like rice. And you bring it to a boil, and then you simmer it for 15 minutes, take it off the heat, let it sit for about 5 minutes. Then I spread it out on a cookie tray because I don't want it to continue cooking and get mushy. I don't like it mushy. And so I let it cool, and then I put it in the bowl. And for this particular Southwestern quinoa salad, the ingredients are simple and easy. You can prep them ahead of time if time is an issue for you, but I have 1 cup of peppers, red peppers. You can use whatever you like. This is organic. Red peppers in general are on the Dirty Dozen. So they're on the top 10 of produce that we should buy organic. So I prefer to buy my peppers organic. And you know what? While you're watching, I'm just going to added here into the quinoa. Then I take a cup of corn, organic frozen corn, and organic wine, because just like soy, corn in the United States tends to be genetically modified. Now I'm going to say to you, so it's really easy and convenient that if you want to whip up a quinoa salad, you have the on hand, right? So this is in the freezer. I just wanted to say that now in the summer with local farms and all, and you have your sweet corn, this is the time to just enjoy it. And I usually do that. I ran out today, so I wanted to show you that I'm using my frozen corn. I can still make my quinoa salad, but the sweet corn during the summer, add it to the salad. Even if you grill it and then take it off the husk, it is so delicious. It adds that little bit of sweetness that really adds a lot of flavor to the quinoa. So here we go. Then I have 1 can of black beans. And I found Whole Foods brand makes a spicy, like Mexican tasting black bean. And I really love it. And it adds just the right amount of flavor to the salad. So 1 can of that. I don't always add onion, but I had this lovely red spring onion, fresh, from the farmer's market. So I said I'm going to add red onion today. For those of you who love onion, and onion is very high in quercetin, which is a powerful, powerful antioxidant. So I'm going to add that. And what would a Tex-Mex or Southwestern quinoa salad be without delicious cilantro? This is 1/3 cup of my cilantro from my garden. I'm so excited to be using that in my recipe. It feels so good to grow our own produce. So here we go, everything together. This is how easy it is. I am using my lime honey vinaigrette with raw honey and cumin and a little bit of adobo. Easy to find the recipe. Very simple. I actually used 4 limes and 1/2 cup of olive oil in here, and a teaspoon of cumin and 1/4 teaspoon of adobo and 1/2 teaspoon of salt. I'm going to put about 1/2 of that, and then you can taste it. You stir it up. And you set it aside. It's good to make your quinoa salad ahead of time. Look how pretty this looks. So that the flavors come together. So here we go. Easy peasy, and it's a win-win. Everybody loves it. It'll be gone in minutes. Here's my leftover from 4th of July. I made a lot on 4th of July, and now they have more to eat. And you can add avocado to it. I would add avocado at the moment because then it'll turn brown if you have leftover. And you can enjoy it next to Stacy's chicken wings. So that's it, easy peasy and so, so delicious. And off to Daryl, or back to Stacy, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I just took the wings off. Oh, let's see, it's best to see them. So if you can see, they're just lightly browned. You really don't want to let your food get charred on the grill. So they're just lightly golden brown. And I did that I heat the grill up very hot, clean it, then I lower the temperature and put the chicken on. There's a little bit, I put about a tablespoon of oil with these 10 wings and I stirred it up. This way they won't stick to the grill. So, and then I turn the temperature down and I put them on, but I'm just constantly flipping them so that they get evenly brown and crispy. And then I rubbed the rub on it, not rub, I'm sorry, glaze. So that's it, 15, 20 minutes. They're good for dinner. They're good for an appetizer, great party food. And you could probably even just cook them ahead of time and put them in the oven real quick just to warm up if you have a party. So That's it, maple glazed wings, and off to Daryl.
Thanks, Stacy. And I would advise anybody who's making those wings to make more than you think you need, because they're so popular and they're going to get eaten up really quickly. So today I'm going to talk about a watermelon salad, which is always a popular hit at our barbecues, and something that it's really easy to make. It doesn't use very many ingredients, and every ingredient is really healthy. So I already made it in advance because we don't have a lot of time, but you can start with a watermelon. You can get an organic seedless watermelon, and they tend to be smaller, so it's enough for probably 4 to 6 people, depending on how many side dishes that you're serving at your barbecue. So one of the things I love about watermelon is that, number one, it really is great for helping you stay hydrated. It's high in a lot of really important nutrients that are so vital to our health, including lycopene, which is so important for eye health. Watermelons are great for your heart. They're helpful for lowering your blood pressure. They're high in vitamins A and vitamin C, both of which are so important to your immune health. And one thing is about watermelon is that a lot of people think because it's so sweet, it's really high in sugar and it's not healthy. But watermelon has a really, really high water content. So the amount of sugar that you're actually eating per serving isn't that much. So please don't hesitate to eat it. And so when I make my watermelon salad, I use this melon baller, and I just, scoop balls out at a time. So if you're working, these are not sharp, or at least the one I have isn't. So if you've got kids or children over to help you or want to help, this is a great job. Just cut the watermelon for them. You wash it first, cut the watermelon in half, and just show them how to do it, because they can't get hurt and it's a fun activity. If you don't have time, you can always buy watermelon already chopped up. But remember, if you buy it pre-chopped, it's not going to last as long in your fridge as if you buy a whole watermelon. So this is so simple, not a lot of ingredients. So I used red onion, and as Lucy said, it's really high in quercetin. Onions are great for purifying your blood. They're anti-inflammatory, they're antibacterial, and as Lucy said, great, also antioxidants. The red onions give a little bit more of a bite than the sweet onions do, and they're so pretty. So people like seeing different colors. It's such a beautiful presentation. And the more colors we eat, the healthier it is for our bodies, because different colored fruits and vegetables have different nutrients. So this is about, the one that I made here is about 4 cups of watermelon. So with 4 cups, I would zest and then juice 1 lime. So this is a zester that you can use for lemons and limes, and you just rub it, and the like very, very small pieces of the peel, which are edible, go into the salad. You just have to be careful because it's sharp, so don't let your children or grandchildren use the zester. And after I zest it, then I cut it in half and I juice it. And I'll put in just a drizzle of olive oil. And then depending on who's coming for dinner, I may or may not put in some feta cheese. So I used sheep feta because I don't eat cow dairy. But depending on who's coming, I might leave the cheese on the side. So any vegans or vegetarians or people who don't eat any dairy products can still have the watermelon salad. So it's delicious either way. But this is what it looks like all mixed together. And again, all of these ingredients are really healthy. And there's mint, I'm sorry, and fresh mint. So limes are really high in vitamin C. Mint has antibacterial properties. It's really good for your digestion. It's great for indigestion, on another, not in the watermelon salad, but you use it in another way. But this is a great summer dish. Limes are also, because they're high in vitamin C, they're really good for your skin. And now that we're all out in the sun, hopefully we're protecting ourselves, but we want to do everything we can to keep our skin healthy. So I love this watermelon salad. We make it all summer long. It's so popular. And I do suggest that you use organic melons, organic onions, organic lime, and organic mint. If you're growing it in your garden, mint just goes crazy in the garden. So it's a great way to use up some of that mint that's growing. So I hope you guys try it. It's great to serve it in a glass bowl so that people can see all the different colors. And I'm going to turn it back. Sorry, Stacy, what?
I said it looks beautiful. I think it's a perfect meal. The chicken wings, the quinoa salad, and the watermelon salad. Perfect.
Well, I wish we were all together so we could have lunch and eat all.
I know.
Can I just say something, Daryl? I love it with goat cheese. I haven't tried the sheep cheese feta yet, but oh my gosh, I love the watermelon salad topped with the goat cheese also. It's so good.
I do too. Lucy, I'm glad you brought that up. So the difference is that the feta, I love goat cheese too. The feta is a little harder, so it holds its shape. I buy a block of it and I chop it up, and it stays a little firmer with the wetness from the watermelon. But goat cheese is terrific as well. I love that. So I'm glad you mentioned that. Thank you.
Looks delicious, ladies.
Awesome,
Thanks,
thank you.
Roz.
Looks so good.
If anybody would like to have the recipes for these dishes, please email us at thesynergy3@gmail.com, and we would be happy to send you the recipes. If you're watching this on YouTube, please put any comments below and subscribe to our channel, because that's very helpful to us. And we will see you next week, where our topic will be showing healthy dressings and healthy marinades. So have a great afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining us.